It's a beautiful day for baseball deep in the heart of Arkansas. Live from Hot Springs World Class High School in Hot Springs, this is National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Oliver. Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank, Allen Tillery Auto Group, and First Security Bank in Hot Springs. Today, history in Hot Springs as the National Park Nighthawks open their 2020 season at home, and they'll take on the Buffaloes of Arkansas Baptist College. Lots of people here looking at history in Hot Springs as the Nighthawks and Buffaloes get set to go to battle. We'll take a quick break, and in moments, it'll be time for the first pitch of tonight's action between the Nighthawks and the Buffaloes. This is National Park Baseball on XZeroSports.com. Live from Hot Springs World Class High School, this is National Park College baseball on XZero Sports. I'm Mark Oliver. Time now for the ceremonial first pitch, and who else than NPC President Dr. John Hogan. It's been a long time coming getting this program started at National Park College. Right down the middle, Dr. Hogan. We know that you were nervous about it, and you did fantastic. We're ready for baseball here in Hot Springs, and what a great day it is for baseball here. Kind of a crisp, chilly Saturday afternoon, just across the noontime hour here in Hot Springs. And Coach Dylan Hargrove and his National Park College Nighthawks will go to battle against the Buffaloes of Arkansas Baptist. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning into the live stream this afternoon on XZero Sports. Please feel free to let us know where you're watching from and who you're excited to see in today's action. Brand new facilities here at Hot Springs World Class High School. Got it done just in time for today's opening day for Nighthawk Nation. And also our first broadcast of this season and of the program for Nighthawks baseball. So if you experience any kind of technical difficulties, we're still working through some of the kinks as well, but we're really excited to be here ready to go for Nighthawks baseball. Warming up on the mound for the Nighthawks, former Mountain Pine Red Devil Matthew Heron. Matthew wears number 12, and he'll get ready to start things off for the Nighthawks in today's action. Heron continuing to warm up on the mound. Looks like John Fowler behind the plate for the Nighthawks here. Leading things off for the Buffaloes this afternoon will be number 5, Peyton Hart. Oh, excuse me, we're going to get the correct lineup here for Arkansas Baptist. One moment. Dawson Cook will be the batter. Special thanks to Miss Stephanie Rizzo helping us out here as we work to get some things underway for today's game. Dawson Cook, the freshman outfielder for Arkansas Baptist. Cook will step in to start the action here. Cook bats left-handed, and he'll foul it back to fall behind 0-1. Middle infield playing deep here as Cook steps in, facing an 0-1 count here in the top of the first inning. Hook connects into left field. He'll get down for a base hit, and that'll start things off for Arkansas Baptist here. Dawson Cook with a single. That'll bring up the next batter for Arkansas Baptist. Wearing number 2 is Kenny Masonette. Masonette is a sophomore, is a utility, a right-handed pitcher. He'll step in with no out and 1 on. Takes one inside. Be 1-0. On first is Cook. Heron takes his time. Here's the windup and the delivery. Count is 2-0 to Masonette. Masonette connects. That one's driven deep down to center field. And back at the warning track, it is caught. The catch is made. There's one away here in the top of the first inning. Masonette goes out F8. There's one away here in the first. Batting third for the Buffaloes this afternoon is sophomore outfielder Josuel Colon. He wears number 7 for the Buffaloes. Man on first is Cook. Heron winds and delivers. And he'll get caught right down the middle for a called strike 1. Heron checks the runner. Runner goes, and throw down to second is not in time. Cook will steal second. Runner in scoring position now for Cologne with 1 on and 1 out. Heron checks the runner over at second. The windup and the delivery home is a little bit high. Cook with the lead at second. Heron with the delivery. And another strike there. Big pitch coming up for Matthew Heron of National Park College. Here's the delivery. And a called strike 3. He'll strike him out. Cologne strikes out looking. There's 2 away here in the top of the first, and Heron and the Nighthawks looking to get out of the jam here. Next up for the Buffaloes, number 21, the freshman first baseman and catcher, Andrew Morgan. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Heron winds and delivers. That one a little bit low. Count is 2-0 on Morgan. The delivery. There's a strike on the outside corner, brings the count to 2-1 on Morgan. Runner in scoring position is number 5, Dawson Cook, over at second base. Morgan looking to bring him in for the first run of today's game. Heron is going to miss for a 3-1 count. Outfield playing at medium depth here, middle infield back. First and third in as Heron prepares the 2-1. Runner going for third. And foul ball out of play will even up the count at 2-2. Heron takes his time, gets his sign, checks the runner over at second. Heron delivers the 2-2, grounder right up the middle. From the shortstop over to first base, the catch is made and the side is retired. Morgan goes down 6-3, and that'll do it here for the top of the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We go to the bottom of the first, where the National Park Nighthawks will take the plate for the very first time in program history. That's coming up next. This is National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZeroSports.com. of the first inning here in Hot Springs World Class High School. Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. No score between the Buffaloes and the Nighthawks. Jack Hackney is going to lead things off for National Park College as he'll take the first pitch outside. On the mound for the Buffaloes today, starting things off, will be number 15, John White, right-handed freshman. As Hackney steps in, looking to get the first Nighthawk hit in school history. He'll swing away there, looking for a big piece of it. Couldn't get it. And he'll reset and look to try it again here. White delivers. Hackney right up the middle, a grounder. And it's going to be a race to first base, and he is safe. The first Nighthawk hit in school history goes to Jack Hackney on a nail-biter. Over from the shortstop to first base. There's one man on with no outs for NPC here in the first. And that'll bring up the second hitter of the day. Number 5 from Lone Oak, the first baseman, Cade Stewart. Stewart already getting some action in the top of the first defensively. And he'll look to see if he can bring in Hackney here. White delivers. Stewart swings through for strike one. Down low, that one's going to get away, and Hackney's headed for second on the passed ball. And just like that for Cade Stewart, there's going to be a man in scoring position. No pressure for Cade Stewart as he steps back in. Batting from the right-hand side, facing off against John White. Here's the delivery. Out on the outside corner, they'll catch it for a strike. Runner at second is Hackney. Stewart at the plate. Here's the pitch. And there's a delivery. Stewart out to second base. A throw over to first is in time. A sacrifice over to third base as Hackney is just feet away from bringing in the first Nighthawk run of the season and of the program. And now with an RBI opportunity, here is Jesus Minjarez. The former Lakeside Ram steps in, facing off against White. Here's the first pitch. Minjarez will take it for ball one. Minjarez wears number 24, 6 foot 205, as he'll take strike one. Swinging. Count even at 1-1. One away here in the bottom of the first. Nighthawks with a runner on third in Jack Hackney. Minjarez awaits the 1-1. Here it comes. He'll swing through for strike two. Minjarez swinging, looking for a deep connection. Anything that he can use to bring in a man. Here's the pitch. And he'll take it to even the count at 2-2. On deck for the Nighthawks, number 30, the catcher, Mason Sellers. White delivers the 2-2. Swung through, a swinging strike three. Minjarez goes down swinging. 2 away here on the bottom of the first. And like we said, that'll bring it number 30, Mason Sellers. Sellers with an opportunity to bring Hackney in after a great start to the inning. Hackney singled, advanced to second on a pass ball, and sacked over to third by Cade Stewart. Here's the delivery. There's a connection down to the third base line. The throw over to first will be not in time. And Hackney will come in to score. The Nighthawks take the lead. The throw from third to first is in the dirt. And Sellers will be charged with an RBI on the air. On an E5. Hackney comes in. It's 1-0. Next up for the Nighthawks is outfielder Sam South. South joins Nighthawk Nation as a former Owasso Ram from Owasso, Oklahoma. He'll ground that thing out to second base. The throw from second to first is in time. The side is retired 4-3, but not before the Nighthawks find a run on the board. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error. And as we go to the second inning, the Nighthawks lead 1-0 over Arkansas Baptist. This is National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZerosports.com. Top of the second inning here at Hot Springs World Class High School. I'm Mark Oliver. Today's broadcast brought to you by Allen Tillery Auto Group in Hot Springs. Matthew Heron returns to the mound for the Nighthawks, leading 1-0 as we enter the second frame of today's historic first game. And a deep ball for Vargas as he takes the first pitch out deep to center field. That'll be the first out of the second inning. So Ishar Vargas goes down, F8. Stepping up for the Buffaloes next will be number 18, the freshman Garrett Dennis. Dennis will step in with 1 out here in the second inning. Heron winds and delivers. First pitch is taken high for ball 1. Heron winds up the 1-0 in the dirt. Bring the count to 2-0 on Dennis. Here's the 2-0 delivery from Matthew Heron. Swung back, fouled off the pole. It'll bring the first strike of the day on Dennis. Count is 2-1 on Dennis from pitcher Matthew Heron. Here's the windup and the delivery, and it'll be sailing right on in for strike 2. Here in the windup, the delivery, and a swinging strike three. Heron will get the second man down here in the second inning. Second strikeout for Matthew Heron today. Francis Negron will step in with 2 down, a bat from the left-hand side. Here's the first pitch from Heron coming in, and it'd be no call for ball 1. Outfield deep for the Nighthawks here as they await Negron. Next pitch on its way down in the dirt. Ball 2. Negron steps in at the ready. Heron gets his sign. And the windup and delivery from Matthew Heron, a little bit high. It'll catch the corner for strike 1. Two one on its way from Matthew Heron. Down in the dirt, it'll be 3-1. And Heron will issue, oh my goodness, a late strike 2 call. Negron was ready to head down to first. That's going to load the count, full count, with 2 away here in the second. Heron battling back in the count here. Here's the full count delivery. Swung through, strike 3. And the throw down to first will be in time. Cade Stewart. And just like that, the side goes down. 1, 2, 3 here in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the second inning. National Park leads Arkansas Baptist 1-0. This is National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZeroSports.com. Bottom of the second here from Hot Springs World-Class High School. Demias Jimerson, the former Malvern Leopard, will step in to start things off with the Nighthawks leading 1-0. A connection right off the pitcher, John White. No one's going to catch Jimerson down to first base. He will lead things off with a lead-off single for his first Nighthawk hit. Second hit of the game for National Park College. Jimerson only needed 1 pitch to find the sweet spot. And with 1 on, that is going to bring up number 32, the DH, Isaac Rodriguez. I'd like to thank First Security Bank for their sponsorship of Nighthawk Athletics this season. As Rodriguez steps in, gets the sign from Coach Hargrove down the third base line. Man on first is Jimerson. No outs here in the bottom of the second. White takes his time. Here's the delivery. It'll be high for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 delivery. That one's going to be way outside, even the count at 1-1. White delivers, and Rodriguez will swing through for strike 2. Looking for a deep ball to try to move Jimerson around the base path. White, the setup delivery. Jimerson's going, and the ball is going to get past the catcher. Jimerson standing up into second base with a stolen base. That'll be marked as a wild pitch on White to get Jimerson over to second base. Jimerson a healthy lead over at second. Rodriguez is going to swing through for strike 3. He'll go down swinging for the first out of the second inning for the Nighthawks. Zach Izzo steps up next, He's the left fielder for the Nighthawks, wearing number 8. He bats 8th in the order. Jimerson in scoring position with 1 away at second. Nighthawks leading 1-0. White checks the runner. Here's the delivery. It's outside, past ball. And Jimerson heads to third. So Jimerson singles, goes to second on a wild pitch, goes to third on a pass ball, and Jimerson looking to be the second Nighthawk to touch home plate today. Jimerson with a healthy lead, not held on at third. Here's the delivery from White. Swung through is Izzo. Count is 2-1 to Izzo. White checks Jimerson at third. Here's the 2-1 swung through. That'll even it up at 2-2. Izzo looking to straighten it out and bring Jimerson home. Here's the 2-2. That one driven deep. Left center. And it's picked up at center field, but tagging up and scoring will be Demias Jimerson for the second Nighthawk run of the game. It is 2-0 National Park College here in the second. Stepping up will be the number 9 hitter, Panama Jimenez, who wears number 7 for the Nighthawks. Base paths are clear, but Jimenez looking to get that started here. Here's the first swing, and he'll foul it back for strike 1. Jimenez steps back in here, facing the 0-1 from John White. Here's the pitch. This one high, evens the count at 1-1. Jack Hackney stands on deck, back over to the top of the order for National Park College. He was the first Nighthawk hit, and first Nighthawk run on this historic day for baseball here in Hot Springs. Now Jimenez will check back in. Here's the pitch, and that's taken for a strike. The delivery on its way down in the dirt, taken for a ball. White on the delivery, and a walk will be issued to Jimenez. It'll be the first base on balls issued by White today. So Jimenez will be at first as Jack Hackney will step back in. Hackney is 1 for 1 today, singled, and came around to score on an RBI from Mason Sellers. Looks like we've got a meeting at home plate. Sounds like a bat that might not be able to be used here. I'd like to thank everybody for sticking with us on the broadcast today. National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZero Sports. The umpire is discussing a bat situation here. It looks like Hackney's going to change bats and come back out. So we're ready for baseball here with Jack Hackney stepping in. One man on is Jimenez. Here's the pitch. Oh, and it hits Hackney in the back. Hackney's going to take one for the team. He'll get in on a hit by pitch. That's going to send Jimenez into scoring position at second, and now a big opportunity for Cade Stewart with 2 out and 2 on. Stewart steps in. Here's the delivery from White, just outside for ball 1. Second one on the way, also outside. White taking his time, gets the sign from his catcher. Checking the runner at second in Jimenez. Here's the 2-0 delivery. That one's going to sail right on in for a taken strike 1. That one cracked out deep to right field, and it gets down. Coming around third is Jimenez. He'll score. And a throw to second, not in time. An RBI single for Cade Stewart. The Nighthawks will take a 3-0 advantage here in the second off of a big hit by Cade Stewart. Stewart stands at first as Hackney goes to second on the hit. Here's Jesus Minjarez. Minjarez struck out back in the first for the second out of the first inning. He's looking to help the Nighthawks blow it open here in the second. 2 away as he steps in. Here's the delivery by White, swung through. Pitch outside by White. 2 men on. Jack Hackney at second. Cade Stewart at first for the Nighthawks. Minjarez at the plate. White checking the runners. Here's the pitch. And it's outside. Minjarez looking for a big opportunity here off of White. Here's the pitch. And it's called for a strike. Count is 2-2. White on the 2-2, swung through, strike 3. Minjarez will go down swinging for the second time today, but not before the Nighthawks get a couple of runs here in the second. 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 men left on. And as we go to the third inning, the National Park Nighthawks lead 3-0. This is National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZerosports.com. the third inning here between the Nighthawks and the Buffaloes. Parker Freer is going to step in as the first batter. He'll be hit by Heron. Freer, the 8th man up in the lineup. Hit by pitch. First hit by pitch issued by Matthew Heron. Heron, a pretty good day so far. Hasn't allowed a run. Has 3 strikeouts on the day. Now has a man on. Heron winds and delivers. At the plate, number 3, Zach Webb. Heron throws over to first. Stewart is there, but the throw not in time to catch Freer looking. Correction, this is Zach Kibler at the plate for Arkansas Baptist. He'll connect over to second base to throw over to second, and the Nighthawks will turn 2 for the double play. (4-6-3) double play. We'll get both Kibler and Freer. And that'll bring the top of the lineup back up. That's Dawson Cook. Cook singled to start today's ball game. Has a stolen base as well. And with 2 out and none on, he'll step in and try to make some noise for Arkansas Baptist. Heron winds and delivers. Off the mark for ball 1. Heron on the delivery. That one just off the mark. 2-0. Cook looking to make some noise here with 2 out in the 3rd inning. The Buffaloes of Arkansas Baptist College of Little Rock trailing 3-0. Heron on the 2-0. Now bring up a quick 3-0 on Cook. Heron looking to battle back here, trying to keep a man off the base paths here. The 3-0 delivery is off the mark for ball 4. So Cook will walk on 4 straight pitches. Be the second time Cook reaches base today, as Masonette will step in. Runner on first is Cook. Heron delivers. Cook on the run, and there's a hit down the right field line deep, and it is caught back in the right field corner for the 3rd out. And that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 for Matthew Heron yet again. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on here in the 3rd. And we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. The Nighthawks coming up leading 3-0. This is National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZeroSports.com. Bottom of the third here in Hot Springs, the Nighthawks leading 3-0. I'm Mark Oliver. Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs. Mason Sellers will step in as he takes the first pitch here for a called strike one. Nighthawks enjoying some success early here in today's action against Arkansas Baptist, and Sellers a line drive to the shortstop. First down of the third inning is Sellers. That'll bring up Sam South. The right fielder steps in. Grounded out to second back in the first inning as White stands on the mound getting ready to deliver for the Buffaloes. First pitch fouled back. White on the mound with the 0-1 delivery coming up next. Here's the pitch. Swung through by South. That's strike two. Grounder back to the pitcher, White. White will have an easy throw over to first, and there's the second out of the inning. South goes out to the pitcher. Over to third, and now stepping back in for National Park College will be Demias Jimerson. Jimerson is 1 for 1 today. He singled back in the second, made his way around the base pass, came in for the second run of today's ball game. Jimerson at the ready. Here's the pitch from White, and that's off the mark for ball one. White gets his sign, delivery on its way. Jimerson takes it for ball two. Jimerson was quite the athlete at Malvern High School. Also played quarterback for the Malvern Leopards. Here's the delivery here, and he'll crack that one high in the air to shallow right field and out of play. It's a foul ball. So Jimerson's going to come on back and face a 2-1 count from White. Here's the pitch from White. Jimerson takes it for strike two. Count even up at 2-2. 2 away here in the third. Here's the delivery. And that one is fouled back out of play. Count remains at 2-2 for Jimerson. Jimerson's going to foul that one as well. Got a piece of it. Hoping to straighten it out for NPC here. National Park has scored in each inning so far. With 2 away here in the third. Here's the 2-2 from White. That one got a piece of it in the dirt for another foul ball. It's 3 in a row for Jimerson. Jimerson battling with White here in the bottom of the third, 2 away. And another foul. Continuing to work against White. Jimerson ready for another one. And he'll connect on that one. Deep to left field. It's off the wall. Jimerson rounds first. He's headed for, no, he's going to go back to first. And that'll get down for his second hit of the day. Deep ball there for Jimerson. We know he's got a lot of power. Can't wait to see number 2 go yard here this season. As Isaac Rodriguez is going to step in with 2 away and 1 on. Rodriguez struck out back in the second. And he'll foul that one back to the screen for strike one. Special shout out to Kelly Henson watching from Raleigh, North Carolina this afternoon. Thank you for your support of Nighthawk Athletics this season. If you're watching the broadcast, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know who you're excited to see in today's action. There's a connection foul down the right field line. Quickly, the count is 0-2 on Isaac Rodriguez. White delivers. That one's high. Taken for a ball. Man on first is Jimerson for NPC. And that one swung through for strike three. Rodriguez goes down swinging for the second time today, and the side is retired. No runs, one hit, no errors, one man left on. We go to the fourth inning. Here from Hot Springs World Class High School, the Nighthawks lead the Buffaloes 3-0. This is National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZeroSports.com. Top of the fourth inning here from Hot Springs World Class High School. Today's broadcast brought to you by Allen Tillery Auto Group in Hot Springs. Matthew Herron back on the mound for NPC, hanging on to a 3-0 lead here as Cologne steps in. Here's the first pitch and swung through for strike one. Nighthawks have enjoyed some good hitting so far in today's contest. Demias Jimerson has a couple. Hackney has one. Cade Stewart with the RBI single in today's action. And so far, 3 runs, one from Hackney, one from Jimerson, and one from Mendez. Herron looking to continue his hot start on the mound today. He'll wind and deliver. That one is jacked high into the middle outfield here, and sailing under it is Jimerson for another big play from center field today. Jimerson getting a lot of work out there. He's got 3 so far. Andrew Morgan is the next batter for Arkansas Baptist here in the fourth. 1 away, no on. Morgan is 0 for 1 today. He grounded out to shortstop back in the first inning. Morgan steps in, batting from the right-hand side. Herron the delivery. A little bit high, ball 1. Here's the delivery by Herron. Just outside, that'll be ball 2. Herron enjoyed a very fruitful career on the diamond over at Mountain Pine High School, helping get the Red Devils to the postseason as he delivers the 2-0 there for the first strike on Morgan. Heron's family, staff members at the Mountain Pine School District for many years at this point. Really great people if you haven't met them. Here's a high hit out of play. Even the count at 2-2. Heron has allowed only one hit in today's action. He's hit a batter. He's also walked a batter. Heron on the delivery here. This one fouled out of play as well. Just over the Nighthawk dugout here. Count 2-2 on Andrew Morgan. Looks like Matthew wants to exchange balls here. Morgan steps in facing the 2-2. Here's the delivery. That one sky high out to deep left field. Going back at the wall. The catch is made. A big catch there for the National Park Nighthawks, saving a run. Great job by Zach Izzo out and left to reel that one in. That's going to bring in Izar Vargas with 2 down. Vargas popped out to Jimerson in center back in the second. Heron looking for another 1-2-3 inning here for the Nighthawks. Here's the first pitch. That one fouled back to the screen. It'll be 0-1. I want to say a special hello to Dominique, watching from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Jennifer's watching from Gillette, Arkansas. I'd like to thank you for your support of Nighthawks baseball this season. As we all work out a few kinks here in the press box here in the first game of the season. We apologize for some of the issues with the broadcast. We'll work to get those fixed up for you throughout the season. Heron delivers. That one sails right on in. Nice little change up there from Matthew Heron. Count is 0-2 against Vargas. Here's the 0-2. Down in the dirt, ball 1. Heron looking to retire, the third consecutive batter here. Swung through, strike 3. Heron gets him swinging, and down go the Buffaloes. 1-2-3 here in the 4th inning. 4th strikeout of the day for Matthew Heron. And as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, it's 3-0 at National Park College. This is National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZeroSports.com.
Each day in Arkansas, many athletes and coaches are overcoming the odds and accomplishing great things in their communities. Whether it's a prestigious award, excellent community service, or overcoming a personal challenge. XZero Sports wants to recognize the brightest stars in Arkansas by sharing their stories online for the world to enjoy. We call these people XZero Heroes, and we believe their stories should be shared with the world. Nominate your XZero hero today by visiting us at XZeroSports.com.
Bottom of the 4th inning coming up for the National Park Nighthawks, leading 3-0 here at Hot Springs World Class High School. Today's broadcast brought to you by Allen Tillery Auto Group in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. First baseball game program history here for the Nighthawks. And it's the first game here in the press box here at Hot Springs World Class High School. So maybe some broadcast issues this afternoon. We appreciate your patience as we work out a few kinks here at the start of the baseball season. But a long baseball season for both the Nighthawk baseball and softball team, which will both be featured on XZero Sports this season. We're really excited for the squads that Coach Dylan Hargrove and Coach Jesse Taylor have brought to National Park College as we introduce history with the Nighthawks, bringing in 2 new sports as well as cross-country to Nighthawk Nation. You'll get your chance to see baseball and softball this spring right here on XZero Sports. For the Nighthawks, Zach Izzo, he had a great play out in left field back in the top half of the 4th inning, and now Izzo's going to ground a shallow one down the third base line to throw over to first base, not in time. Izzo's headed for second as that one's going off the mark. Izzo's going to slide into second, and he's safe. So the Nighthawks' first batter of the inning gets on base there. I believe it'll be charged in a second error of the ball game. Error on third base allows Izzo to make his way to second. So running in scoring position for Mendez, who steps up. He walked in the second, came around all the way to score, and he jacks this one deep. Out into center field, sailing under it are the Buffaloes, and Izzo will not tag up. He'll stay at second. So nothing there for Mendez, who represents the first out of the 4th inning. And now we're back to the top of the lineup here, Jack Hackney. Hackney has reached base both times today, had a single back in the first and scored the first run of the game. Also was hit by a pitch in the second. Hackney steps in, and he'll swing through the first pitch he sees for strike 1. Pitch on the way. Hackney is going to ground that down to third, and he'll turn, and there's a pickle there, and Izzo is not back to second in time, but it does prevent a double play scenario. So good leadership there by Izzo. The lead runner is out, though, in Izzo for the second out of the inning. So Hackney reaches on a fielder's choice. And Izzo represents the second out. Cade Stewart will step in with 2 out and 1 on. Hackney's on first. Stewart with an RBI single back in the second. White the delivery. Stewart's going to take it high for ball 1. White checks Hackney over at first before getting the sign from the catcher. Here's the pitch. Stewart will take it outside for ball 2. Count is 2-0 on Stewart. Stewart, the former Lone Oak Jackrabbit, 6'2", 184. Stewart's helped us out a lot this season on the National Park Nighthawk basketball broadcast, serving as a camera operator. Great young man, and the opportunities I've had to speak with him, very respectful and very talented athlete for Nighthawk Nation. Coach Hargrove has a lot of confidence in number 5. White wanting to make sure he keeps Hackney at bay over at first. Here's the pitch to Stewart. He's going to take it for a strike. Stewart steps back in. Here's the pitch. And Stewart heads on down to first base with a walk. That'll move Hackney to second. Jesus Minjarez checks in. He's 0 for 2 today with a couple of strikeouts. Minjarez brings a big bat to Nighthawk Nation, one of the power hitters here. Third baseman steps in from the right-hand side. Take the first pitch he sees for ball 1. So over at second is Hackney. At first is Stewart. Minjarez representing the third man in the order for Nighthawk Nation. Here's the next pitch. He'll swing through for a strike. Minjarez, a great swing, deciding to continue his baseball career. Just across Garland County, the former Lakeside Ram, now playing here in the land of the Trojans at Hot Springs World Class High School. Familiar territory for Minjarez. Stewart with a good lead over at second. Here's the pitch. Minjarez connects. That one is driven high down the right field line and out of play. The catch is made. Looks like they dropped it out there. It's hard to see in the right. So Minjarez returns to the plate. We apologize. We don't got a great camera angle on that right field corner just yet, but we're working on that. Minjarez connects. That one is going to get down into shallow center field. Coming around to score is going to be Hackney. Stewart stands up at second, and Minjarez finally connects for a huge hit. It's 4-0 Nighthawks. RBI goes to Minjarez as Hackney will score for the second time today. Now Mason Sellers is going to come in. And with two men on, he'll take the first pitch he sees deep into the outfield. That goes out to right center field. And a running catch is no good. Cade Stewart's going to trot on in. Minjarez is right behind him. 2 runs are going to score on a stand-up double there by Sellers, and the Nighthawks have a 6-0 advantage. National Park finding its groove here in the fourth. Hackney has scored. Stewart has scored. Minjarez. It is 6-0 with Mason Sellers standing on second. Here comes Sam South. South is 0 for 2 today, but looking to make good on a very hot fourth inning for the Nighthawks. Here's the pitch by White. It's going to sail on in for strike one. White delivers that one connected high down the right field line, sailing under it. That's the third out of the inning. The Nighthawks go down, but not before getting 3 runs on the board on 2 hits. 1 man left on. There was 1 error. We go to the top of the 5th inning, excuse me. The Nighthawks in command 6-0 over the Buffaloes. This is National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZeroSports.com.
Each day in Arkansas, many athletes and coaches are overcoming the odds and accomplishing great things in their communities. Whether it's a prestigious award, excellent community service, or overcoming a personal challenge. XZero Sports wants to recognize the brightest stars in Arkansas by sharing their stories online for the world to enjoy. We call these people XZero Heroes, and we believe their stories should be shared with the world. Nominate your XZero hero today by visiting us at XZeroSports.com.
Top of the 5th inning here from Hot Springs World Class High School. Today's broadcast brought to you by Allen Tillery Auto Group in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. A big 4th inning for National Park College had Hackney, Stewart, and Minjarez all crossing home plate, adding 3 runs and doubling their lead from before. It's 6-0 as the Buffaloes come to bat here in the 5th inning. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on the broadcast this afternoon on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Garrett Dennis is going to check in for the Buffaloes. He's 0 for 1 today. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on the broadcast this afternoon. If you're watching, let us know where you're watching from. Be happy to give you a shout out on today's broadcast. Also, let us know who you're here to see. A lot of Nighthawks coming from out of state, making the trip from all across the nation to join little Hot Springs, Arkansas for a first-year baseball program with a lot of promise. And so far, kind of flexing its offensive muscle here with a 6-0 lead over the Buffaloes. Back on the mound for National Park College, it's going to be Matthew Herron, Mountain Pines own, a Garland County native here. He's got 4 strikeouts in today's game. He's only allowed 1 hit. He's walked and hit a batter. And I believe for the second time today, we're having some issues with some of the bats here for National Park College. Now after a meeting here, we're going to be ready for baseball, as Dennis will check in and step in for Arkansas Baptist. Here's the first pitch to Dennis. That one's going to sail on in for strike 1. Herron winds and delivers. That one is connected high. And sailing under it in shallow right field are the Nighthawks for the first out of the inning. Popping out to the second baseman, Mendez, was Dennis. And now stepping in will be Francis Negron. Negron is 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Herron winds and delivers. And it's low for ball 1. Second pitch on its way. That one a grounder down to second. Mendez grabs it. Throw to Cade Stewart is in time. 2 away. Parker Freer is the 8th man up in the Buffalo lineup this afternoon. He was hit by a pitch back in the 3rd and then went out as part of that big double play that the Nighthawks turned in that inning. Freer takes a strike for an 0-1 count. Herron's still looking very good in today's action. He throws that one just off the mark there. A 1-2-3 inning in the second and in the 4th for Herron. He's 1 batter away from doing it again here. It's been very hard for the Buffaloes to hit so far. Here's the next pitch. That one a little bit low for a ball. Count is 2-1 on Parker Freer. Here's the pitch, and he swings through for strike 2. Count even up at 2-2 for Freer. Here's the 2-2 from Herron, and that one is fouled back to the screen. And we'll reset here. Herron takes his time on the mound. 2-2 delivery on its way. And it's taken to bring the count full, 3-2. 2 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Here from Hot Springs World Class High School. Freer with a full count. Full count delivery, swung through for strike 3, and down go the Buffaloes, 1-2-3. Herron adds his 5th strikeout of the day, And we'll go to the bottom of the fifth inning with the Nighthawks leading 6-0. This is National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZeroSports.com. Bottom of the fifth inning here in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. Today's broadcast brought to you by First Security Bank in Hot Springs. Nighthawks enjoying a 6-0 lead in the first game of the season here against Arkansas Baptist. Demias Jimerson at the plate. He's having a great day so far. 2 for 2, a run scored. And he's going to look for his third consecutive hit of the ball game against John White. White fires that one in here. Evens the count at 1-1. Here's a grounder right up the middle, fielded by the second baseman. No, he can't reel it in. Jimerson's going to reach base for the third time today. An error on the second baseman. And Jimerson will stand at first. That'll get a man on here in the fifth inning for the Nighthawks for Isaac Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 2 today with a couple of strikeouts. White keeps an eye over on Jimerson, delivers. The first pitch is outside for ball one. Great crowd on hand today here at Hot Springs World Class High School as well. Everybody tuning in person to see the Nighthawks in action. A historic day for National Park College. And with a 6-0 lead, that doesn't hurt. A connection foul off the screen as Rodriguez evens the count at 1-1. White delivers. Jimerson on the run. There's a connection, a line out, and Jimerson is going to be doubled up over at first for the double play. So Rodriguez, the first out, Jimerson, the second. A double play brings up Zach Izzo. And there's a connection by Izzo on the first pitch he sees out to center field. And down go the Nighthawks, 1-2-3 in the fifth. We'll go to the sixth inning here from Hot Springs. National Park College leading the Buffalo 6-0. This is National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZeroSports.com. sixth inning here in Hot Springs. Zach Kibler is going to step in for the Arkansas Baptist Buffaloes, trailing 6-0 here. As Matthew Herron stays on the mound, a very hot day for the Nighthawk ace as he's going to get Kibler to foul back for an 0-1 count. 5 strikeouts today for Matthew Herron, has allowed just 1 hit. 3 total base runners as Herron delivers here. This one off the mark. Trying to get Kibler to chase, but he didn't do it. Nice crowd on here on a chilly Saturday afternoon in Hot Springs. Herron fires in on the side. He'll miss for ball 2. Herron, the 2-1 on its way. That one swung and fouled back out of play, evening the count on 2-2 on Kibler. Kibler is 0 for 1 today. Here's the delivery. Off the mark, it'll bring the count full. Herron winds and delivers the full count pitch, and that one is fouled. Kibler will stay with it with the count full. Arkansas Baptist looking to generate a little bit of offense, really just trying to get past some of the heat that Herron's throwing today. Trying to get anything going offensively. There was another one fouled back to the screen. The only hit that Herron has allowed today was the very first batter he faced today. Next pitch on its way down in the dirt. And there will be a walk issued to Kibler, who stays with it and reaches base with no outs here in the 6th inning. And here comes Dawson Cook. Cook has reached base twice today. Single in the first and walked in the third. Batting from the left-hand side is Cook with 1 on and no outs. Cook shows bunt. Now they've got a runner in the base paths here. They're going to see if they can get him out via Cade Stewart over at first. Stewart and Mendez working the runner, and he's out. Caught stealing is Kibler. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Great job by the Nighthawk infielders to get the job done there. Hackney, Mendez, and Stewart combining to take Kibler off the base paths. With 1 away, Cook remains batting from the left-handed side. Here's the delivery by Herron. That one's a little bit outside for a ball. Herron fires on the inside, getting a called strike. Here's a grounder down the first base line, picked up by Stewart. Throw over to Herron, and Herron will retire the second out of the 6th inning as Cook goes down. And that's going to bring up Masonette. Masonette checks in against Matthew Heron. With 2 away here in the 6th inning, Heron delivers. Strike 1. Next pitch on its way. Masonette checks his swing. Doesn't go around, ball 1. Next pitch on its way, a grounder between shortstop and third. On the run, no. Not in time for Hackney to make the play. It'll be an infield single for Masonette. That'll be the 2nd hit issued by Matthew Heron today. A 2-out single. Francisco Cartaya will check in place of Cologne here in the 6th inning. With a runner on first, 2 away, Heron delivers. That one low in the dirt, ball 1. Heron throws to first. Stewart with a quick hand, but not in time. Cartaya facing off against Heron. Here's the pitch, and that one is drilled foul down the right field line. Got a scoring update from Missouri this afternoon. The Nighthawk women's basketball team on the road. At the end of the first quarter, it's Crowder College 25, National Park College 22. Nighthawks making the trip up to Neosho, Missouri yesterday. Playing against Crowder College, somewhere where both Kendall Hardy and Grace Crawford very familiar with, playing for Crowder just last season. Over at first base is Masonette for the Arkansas Baptist Buffaloes. As Cartaya continues to battle against Heron. Here's a throw to first. Heron keeping a close eye on his base runner. Here's the pitch to Cartaya. That one, a slow grounder over to third. Picked up and throw over to first. Stewart will retire this side for Arkansas Baptist. So that will take us to the bottom of the 6th inning here. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on here in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 6-0 National Park College. This is National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZeroSports.com. Bottom of the sixth inning here for National Park College here in Hot Springs. Today's broadcast brought to you by First Security Bank. Panama Mendez steps in, looking to add to a 6-0 lead for the Nighthawks here in the home opener. Mendez, 0 for 1, walked back in the second, came around to score. One of 5 different Nighthawks to cross home plate today. John White remains on the mound for Arkansas Baptist. Here's the delivery. Mendez is going to walk to first on 4 straight. So 4 straight balls. Mendez reaches first, and here comes Jack Hackney. Hackney has reached base every single time he's come to the plate today. He's scored twice, has a single, reached on a hit by pitch in the second, reached on a fielder's choice in the fourth. It's no surprise why Coach Hargrove wants number 25 at the top of his lineup. Jack Hackney, a 5'10", 170 shortstop from DeWitt, Arkansas. And he'll connect here on a pop-up on the infield. Sailing under it, the second baseman for the first out of the inning. That brings up the 2 in the 1-2 punch for National Park College. This is Cade Stewart. Stewart singled back in the second with an RBI, reached base with a walk in the fourth, came around to score. He was the fifth Nighthawk to score today. As he'll take that one outside for ball 1. Nighthawks just 3 outs away defensively from shutting the door on today's game. Just a 7-inning game here against Arkansas Baptist as Stewart connects foul down the line. As a reminder, you can catch Nighthawk baseball and softball home games this season on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to be notified each time we go live this season. Stewart will sacrifice Mendez over to second for the second out of the inning. And Jesus Minjarez will come up. He's 1 for 3 today. Had a big RBI single back in the 4th inning after a couple of strikeouts to start today's game. Minjarez, absolutely the power-hitting third baseman. Here's the first pitch, and he'll swing at the first pitch he sees. Drills it out deep to left field, and sailing right under it will be the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 man left on, and we'll go to the top of the 7th inning. The Nighthawks 3 outs away from achieving a victory here at home. This is National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZerosports.com. Top of the 7th inning here from Hot Springs World Class High School in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank. Thank you for your support of Nighthawk Athletics this season. Don't forget the Nighthawk baseball team will be back in action tomorrow right here at Hot Springs World Class High School, taking on the Buffaloes of Arkansas. Baptist's first pitch in tomorrow's game is at noon as well. Matthew Herron is on the mound for National Park College, looking to close out a complete game win today for National Park College. His first pitch on its way, drops on in, but just shy of the strike zone for a ball. Morgan awaits the next pitch here from Herron, and he'll take it for a called strike one. Andrew Morgan is 0 for 2 in today's game. Popped out to left field back in the 4th. Herron delivers. That one catches the corner for a strike. Count is 1-2 against Andrew Morgan of Arkansas Baptist. Herron winds, delivers. That one down in the dirt, even in the count at 2-2. Herron looking to retire the first batter of the 7th inning with this pitch. A little bit too high, full count. Herron has issued a couple of walks in today's game. 2 hits. And he's hit a batter. 5 total base runners for Herron. No runs, though. 2-2 delivery. And striking him out looking. Be the first out of the inning as Morgan goes down looking. 6 strikeouts today for Matthew Herron as Izar Vargas will step in. Vargas is 0 for 2 today. Struck out swinging in the 4th inning. 1 away here in the 7th. Herron delivers, and that one's just off the mark, ball 1. Herron winds and delivers there, fouled back to the screen as Vargas tried to get a piece of it there. The National Park Nighthawk men's and women's basketball teams will return to action Tuesday on the road down at UA Cossatot. I'll be joined by Nathan Looper for that broadcast there. One of our favorite places outside of the Kettle, of course, to call a basketball game. If you haven't seen the facility down there, very nice facility, very retro, as the Colts continue their up-and-coming program. But here on the diamond today, National Park College in command, just 2 outs away from going 1-0 on the season. Here's the delivery by Herron. Swung through. He'll get him swinging. 2 away for Matthew Herron and the National Park Nighthawks. And Garrett Dennis will represent the last hope for Arkansas Baptist in today's game. Seven strikeouts for Herron. He struck out 2 so far this inning. Here's the first pitch. Be low and away for ball 1. Herron winds and delivers. That one taken for strike 1. Count even at 1-1 here in the 7th, 2 away. The 1-1 delivery from Matthew Herron. That one drilled out to shortstop. Hackney reels it in, throws, looking for Stewart, and that'll retire the side. That will be the end of tonight's action. National Park College secures its first win in school history. High fives and handshakes all around here at Hot Springs High School. Matthew Herron, the winning pitcher in tonight's action. A complete game win with 7 strikeouts. History in Hot Springs as the Nighthawks win 6-0. We'll be back after this to wrap things up here from Hot Springs World Class High School. This is National Park Nighthawks Baseball on XZeroSports.com. Final score today in Hot Springs, the National Park Nighthawks win their first baseball game in school history, defeating Arkansas Baptist College by a final score of 6-0. Matthew Herron, a complete game win today, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks issued, 2 hits, and 1 hit batter. For the National Park Nighthawks this afternoon, Jack Hackney, 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Demias Jimerson also finishes today 2 for 3 with 1 run scored. Cade Stewart was 1 for 3 with the day with a run and an RBI. Jesus Minjarez 1 for 4 with a run and an RBI. And Mason Sellers 1 for 3 with 3 RBI in today's action. Congratulations to head coach Dylan Hargrove of Nighthawk Nation, coming in and putting on a great show in front of a great home crowd here in Hot Springs. That'll wrap things up for our broadcast today, but the Nighthawks will return to action for a doubleheader tomorrow, beginning at noon, right here at Hot Springs World Class High School. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning into the broadcast. First game of the season, we had some technical issues on the broadcast, and we appreciate your patience as we work to resolve those. A long season ahead, and we'll work to make sure we bring you the most quality broadcast in the games to come. But the Nighthawks win today's game 6-0. Special thank you to our sponsors for today's broadcast, Arvest Bank, Allen Tillery Auto Group, and First Security Bank in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. A special shout out to my lovely wife, the beautiful Mrs. Hannah Oliver, my 3 wonderful children, Michael, Benjamin, and River Oliver, celebrating a Nighthawk win on a historic Saturday here in Hot Springs. We'll be back tomorrow for the 12 o'clock game as the Nighthawks will face the Buffaloes once again. You can catch it right here on XZero Sports. XZero Sports is the next generation of Arkansas sports. Follow our journey online at XZeroSports.com and like us on Facebook, Facebook.com/XZero Sports. I'm Mark Oliver. 6-0, the Nighthawks win. That'll do it for Nighthawks baseball today. This has been National Park Nighthawks baseball on XZeroSports.com.